This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alphabet. Alphabet is the parent company of Google. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Also, thank you to those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. It means a lot. Just a reminder that I have no positions in this company, so I'll give an unbiased viewpoint. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking over the long-term pattern on the weekly chart. So the first thing that I noticed about Google is that price is in this really strong uptrend. It's in an uptrend because the EMA is pointing up and most of the price bars are above it. And also we're making higher highs and higher lows. I'm going to go ahead and draw an example of what I'm talking about. So if this is a channel and we're moving up and down in between it, price is going up and then down, and then it's making a higher high than the previous high, and then the low is higher than the previous low. So we're just going back and forth like that. So in an uptrend you want to buy the lows or the corrections and then sell when it comes up to the top side of the channel. So if I go ahead and zoom out on the daily chart and draw the channels that I see, the first one was this one where it was more like a spike up, and then we had a close outside back in June or July of 2020, and then we had 1 and 2 legs up. What this arrow shows, that was the first leg up. We had a little two-legged correction in between, and then that was the second leg up, and that's where we sold off. So that's perfect price action where we will see a trend, a break outside, and 2 legs up, and that means we're probably gonna have a correction. And then what happened was the trend continued in another channel, a larger one that we're currently in, actually. This one right here. So that fits pretty nicely. So this whole thing looks like a spike in channel pattern. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this a little better. Let's change the color so it's different from the other channel. Let's make it yellow. And now, so look at, we're on the upper side of the channel. We're even past it. So that means we're probably going to fall back to the lower side, especially since we had this breakout on the top side. So that means we're most likely going to see a breakout on the lower side of the channel. So Google can fall quite a ways down, but it's I wouldn't try shorting this market because it's very strong, because we couldn't even come back to the lower side of the channel. We just got hung up on the EMA and the midline of the channel. But sooner than later, this pop up will mark the like the last push up of this uptrend before selling off. So it could fall back all the way to this like $2,400-$2,300 level. Also, look how far we are from the EMA. Price is way above here, and that's what the EMA is. Every time we got away from the EMA, price dumped a lot because the EMA acts like a magnet. So if I were to find out where this price is heading or where the potential top could be, I'm gonna have to use measured moves. So let's just start back here. This was the first one, and then look what happened after we met the top of it, of the arrow. That's where we went sideways or corrected. Now since we made another leg up, I'm gonna use this leg and move it up to the bottom of that correction, and we're pretty close to selling off. Actually, we're like right there. Actually, we pretty much met it. So that's why there's a lot of reasons for a sell-off coming soon. I'm going to put a horizontal line there. That's where the arrow points, and I put a horizontal line there. Let's change the color, make it black. Let's make it a little more wider. So there you go. So price met it. Obviously that doesn't mean exactly this is the target. We could push up just a little bit more, or we could fall short, but we have met it. So there's a lot of reasons for price to fall back down. So that's pretty much everything I saw on the daily chart. The daily chart shows that we're far away from the EMA. We have an overshoot of the upper side of the channel, and we're at the top of the channel. So that's about 2 to 3 reasons why price should fall back down, and we're pretty close. We actually did meet the measured move. So let's take a look at the weekly chart real quick before I finish this video off. So that's what I see in the weekly chart. I mean, if I zoom out all the way, like, this thing looks crazy. It looks like it's just pointing straight up, like an exponential chart. But let's just go to the more recent price action from last year to about now. And this weekly chart shows the spike in channel a lot more clearer. As you can see, this was a spike up. Then we had two breaks, two legs up to new high. After that closed outside, and then we sold off, and then we're in this flatter channel. It's definitely flatter, but it's still pretty aggressive, if you ask me. So that fits pretty nicely about right there. Give me a second. Right about right there. So yeah, we also are pretty far away from the EMA here as well. Let's put the 21 EMA back on the chart. So we're actually really far away. So I don't see Google going up to like 5,000, or I mean, could it reach 3,000? It could, but the longer we are from the EMA, the more riskier it gets to be long on the position, because sooner or later we're going to come back to the EMA. And also, you know, it's not good to buy when the price is really expensive. You know, you want to buy when it's cheaper on the lower side of the channel. That's just the best place to do it. So that's my analysis for Google. It was pretty short because it's pretty simple to see that we're in an uptrend. However, the uptrend is getting unsustainable because we're just spiking up and getting super far away from the EMA. We had a break outside on the top side of the channel, so that signifies we're probably going to get a reversal soon and break the lower side of the channel. And also, we just met the measured moves, so people are going to start taking their targets over here, their profits, because people look out for these measured moves, and there's another reason why we would sell off. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also, share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time. Bye.